Welcome to self-discoverywisdom.com, formerly known as Self-Discovery Media. On these podcasts, you're going to hear people who speak from the heart. They've taken the journey in life. Many things have happened to them, but they've changed it to happening for them. And in their strength, their courage, they've discovered their abilities and their wisdom, and they are now sharing it here with you. Do enjoy each show. We bring it to you with love and knowing that it's going to help you on your journey of life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life, right here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Well, I did it, and it was so worth it. I moved. I'm in my new home. Gosh, was it an ordeal? I had to move from one city to another, but I had excellent people helping me, which I'll tell you about. Then, after unpacking a wee bit, I then had to go across the ferry, across the pond to the mainland, and pick up more stuff I had in storage and bring that back. To say that I'm exhausted is an understatement, but I finally settled into my forever home, or at least I hope it is forever. It's incredibly peaceful here, surrounded by trees and sweet symphony of birdsong. Owls chime at night, adding to the tranquility. Despite the serene setting, the move itself was quite an ordeal, especially with my fibro and arthritis acting up like an unwelcome duo. Moving from Victoria to Nanaimo on the island was a challenge, but thankfully, I had the assistance of two remarkable young men from a company called Junk in Your Trunk. These guys were a godsend. They were kind, helpful, considerate beyond measure. They went above and beyond what I expected from a moving company, and their rates were the best I found. The help made that transition smoother and eased a lot of my stress. Because I was on the third floor, sharing an elevator with everyone, it took nearly 4 hours to load. Now, I didn't have an awful lot of furniture, but I had a lot of boxes and bags, and they had to dismantle things. And then leaving my beautiful 90-year-old, she wanted some furniture moved around for the new tenant. And they just did everything with a smile. And even though they had a dolly, they just picked up those heavy boxes of books and carried them anyway. And at the other end, they put my desk back together and they moved me in within half an hour because literally it was truck to door, no more elevator. So I highly recommend them. Junk in Your Trunk from Nanaimo. I have put the link in my posting here. The next leg of the journey involved retrieving all my belongings from storage in Vancouver. Just a ferry ride. But immensely grateful to my son Tyler and his fiancée Jess for not only gifting me a couch, but also lending me their strength in loading everything onto the truck and then into my new house. Their support made the process much smoother. And I cannot forget my oldest daughter, Tabitha, who came out to sort out what she wanted from the storage because I've been having hers for a long time, and for her individual help in emptying out the storage unit and keeping me grounded throughout the whole ordeal. It was bucketing with rain, 100% rain. I was totally and utterly drenched to the skin, but we got through it, and having family by my side made all the difference. I'm in my new home now, and the task of finding places for my belongings is both exciting and daunting. I know I have to bid farewell to some of it, but as things start to come together, there's a sense of accomplishment. My son-in-law Rob and daughter Tasha, who generously bought me this home, have been absolute heroes. They've been unpacking, hanging pictures, even replacing appliances. The old stove had a parchment for fiery antics, smoke billowing out of it, so thank God it didn't catch fire. Their support has been a blessing beyond words. My grandson Roro is absolutely thrilled to be at grandma's, and I cherish every moment with him. And my little one Louis is as content as can be, always adaptable. And miss the ongoing unpacking and organizing, I'm learning to listen to my body's signals. They're telling me to slow down and take breaks. I have to as I seize up right and painfully. We're negotiating, my body and I, with a bit of humor thrown in, ha ha. But it has the last word, and I'm walking like cardboard in quite a lot of pain. And so, what I do with the unpacking and moving things around is bit by bit. There's still plenty to do, but I remind myself I do have time. I tackle each task gradually, one box, one plate at a time. Patience is key, and I'm not going anywhere. This is where I will settle in, make memories, and create my sanctuary. Thank you for my home, shearers. It is such a loving thing to give me. And living on my own, I'm in such a peaceful place. But work is calling me. And although I'm not completely put back together here, I haven't got all my pictures up, I haven't unpacked all my boxes, I haven't sorted out the wardrobe yet, what goes where. That will come. Things will come, bit by bit, few boxes at a time. But it's back to work. And one of the things that is happening this week is Mission Accepted, the 262 project. The book, the fourth book that I'm in this year, has come out. It is on Amazon, and I have got all the links here on the show page. And you can buy it in Canada, US, Australia, and I think even more countries are coming out. So this makes the fourth book this year. My own book came out right at the end of December, so let's call it January. Sarah's Self-Discovery of Soul Loving, or Soul Living. Our Forgotten Children book came out next. The anthology of 15 chapters, 15 people contributing to what is wrong with the system and how we need to change it for our children. And then I was in Dare to Live Fearlessly, contributing a chapter about facing fear and moving on. That book is still an ebook, and the paperback is coming out any moment now. But The Mission Accepted is an ebook, but it is actually a hard copy. It is a thick book filled with 262 women who have contributed each a page, a little bit about their work and a little bit about them. This book now is going to be at the Emmys, handed out to all the people that are at the Emmys who are not only there for awards but also handing them out. It's in Morocco being handed out. It's already the summit of 22 summits over the last year and a half have oh gosh, we lost count, but the amount of millions that it's been in front of, the amount of millions that have heard of it on various TVs, various channels around the world. And June 6th is the time here in Vancouver where we actually get to meet some of the people that are in the book that have flown in or that are local. And I've interviewed so many people from this book. And it's really been an absolute delight. I haven't got to interview all 262, but quite a number of them. And it's going to be absolutely wonderful to see them in person. And I look forward to that tremendously. But you can buy the book now on Amazon. So it's very easy to find. But right here, if you go into Sarah's View of Life on selfdiscoverywisdom.com, you will see Worth It or The Senior Energy, and I've posted the book there. And it's basically mission accepted. 262 women, entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, creatives, and media rock legacy and tell all. So it's really quite exciting to have this out. And it's been quite a year, really, hasn't it? I've done one hell of a lot in this year. I've moved. I've creating a new home. I did want to paint my wall blue in the back, but just didn't get time to do it down the road. Right now, that unit is glued to the wall, so who knows about painting anything? But it's discovering like those pictures I hadn't seen in years. There's two more to go up, and over there will be the display of all my books and those top channels, and even the first channel going down are all people that I've interviewed, their books. And here I am in my little office, and right outside my window is my deck. And then I have a monkey puzzle tree, and all around me are beautiful trees. And at night, it's so quiet with the owl, or morning, it's the birds tweeting. Yes, I have a road out front, but it's kind of at night, hardly any traffic goes on it, and it's not that busy. I have neighbors over here, but then all my windows are over there. And so I've met my neighbor next door here, wonderful Cynthia, and I'm beginning to settle in. And this is the first time in 43 years that I have lived on my own. And it really is something quite special. Why? Because, well, when you are on your own, you can decide what to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. I'm one of those people when I live with other people, I kind of cater to them and hear to them. And so it's so nice to actually not have to have that. I do this in my work. My grandchildren, my daughter and husband are over here a lot. We've already had 3 dinners out here, the Mother Day today that I'm recording this. And so they'll be having dinner here tonight. As I said, my little Roro, my 3-year-old grandson, loves it here, doesn't want to go home. Little Louie, who's only one, just, loves coming over. And so this is their home too. This is a place where my daughter can just drop them off and go and do what she needs to do. And Nana gets time with the boys. I am 10 minutes away from them. I am 10 minutes away from the ferry. I'm less than 5 minutes from the grocery store and all the stores that I need on a daily basis. I'm 15 minutes away from the big box stores. And so I've 4 minutes away from a really great coffee place, The Vault, in here in Nanaimo. And it's great. And I thought when coming to Nanaimo after leaving Victoria, which is such a beautiful city, that it would be a bigger transition for me. And I realized that, living in the city, I've got so used to the sounds, the sirens, the everything else, that coming here and the peace and the quiet and being able to step outside and have your coffee and have food and dinner and whatever out there, it's just, mm, I'm loving it. And I'll love it even more once I get everything finished and organized. But I am having to listen to my body. Um, my hands completely seized that. My body just turned to cardboard, which is a typical thing with fibromyalgia. It seizes up and you feel like the Tin Man and you want someone to come along and oil you because every move is stiff and painful. But it's okay. I am here and I've got unpacking to do and sorting to do. And then I've got some beautiful china, beautiful glasswork, beautiful things that need to find a new home because I'm just not going to cater those kind of dinner parties anymore. And so eBay, here I come. And I will start sorting what needs to go up, what needs to be sold, what needs to be donated. But it's kind of exciting, things you haven't seen for years, and you open it up and go, it's so nice to see you again. And then my daughter finding some things that she likes, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I am back, folks, and this week I'll only be recording 2 or 3 shows. I've got an awful lot of meetings of people to connect with because while I was still here, I was still connecting with people and setting up appointments to speak to them before booking a show or booking a show. So this week is all about connecting with that. 2 or 3 shows going out for you, and then back to work full force because it's exciting times. And I've got a new office and I'm liking it. So I love what's going on and I love where I'm at. And I'm exceedingly grateful to my daughter and her husband, Rob, Tasha and Rob, and having my grandchildren close is just, just on a last note here. The other day, my grandson said, I'm tired. His mum had to take little one for some blood testing. I'm tired, Nana. I said, you can lie down at my bed. I haven't got a spare bed for them yet, and that room's rather chaotic, so I've got to get a bed. And of course, financially, I've got to recover a little bit because this has all been expensive. And I went to go and check on him after unpacking a few boxes, and he was lying there, and he goes, lie next to me, Nana. And for the next hour and a half, my teddy, yes, I sleep with a teddy. I'm going to be getting a dog in the fall. I like have something to cuddle. And his teddy, which was a dragon, Teddy and Dragon were going on adventures together. And it was so cute. We were lying there in the dark, snuggled up with each other, playing Teddy and Dragon and going on all sorts of adventures. And that's not something you can get when you just visit. It's like coming to Nana's home, having that time to just be. Those are such special moments. And you just bank them. You bank them. And I know there's so many more to come. And, I've got a little wicker chair here, child's chair, that my mum told me that she went into a furniture store and I sat in this chair when I was at the age of 3, refused to get out. So she had to buy the chair and carry me out of the store with me in the chair. My children have used it. Now my grandchildren are using it, and it's just so special. So I am blessed. I am really blessed. And I'm very blessed to meet the people I get to meet. Um, on these summits, the 262 summits, I've met some incredible people, as I said, and I've got a lot more people to interview from that. And just, all the referrals I get, I've got a very blessed life. Economically, I need to turn it up. If you wish to donate to the cause, it really does help keep the station going. Selfdiscoverywisdom.com. There's a donate button there. We do our shows by donation, and and I really honestly could do with some help right now because I had to dip into um, some visa funds to move. And so, this station takes some money to run. And having a little help on that would be great because I want to keep bringing you some wonderful people. There's 3,600 shows here, and there are some people that are life-changing. You listen to them, the inspiration, the extraordinariness of who they are and what they're doing, their wisdom, the experiences they've had. They're all wonderful tools and insights and and just invites for us. So here we go, folks. Back to work and letting the wisdom flow. But here I am in my new office and ready to go. Catch you later. Bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show. There are so many more for you here on selfdiscoverywisdom.com. Just go to the podcast tag at the top there and you will see all the many genres and all 3,000 shows ready for your listening. We are here to serve you, to help you on your journey of life, and we know that through inspiration it begets invitation. We are supported by you, the listeners, and those that we interview. Anything that you can spare us in donation would be greatly accepted, and we do hope that you enjoy the next show.